Hi guys, I'm Fran and welcome to Delicious Sparkly Cakes, where you can learn how to make amazing cakes for your friends and family. Today I'm going to show you how to make this Fortnite Battle Bus that I'm sure all our Fortnite fans are going to love. And I can't wait to show you how I made it, and even the balloon, it's all edible. So really hope you enjoyed this super cake, and if you do, please make sure you hit the thumbs up to let me know and to help other people to find this video. To make the battle bus, I've baked a 28 by 30 centimeters chocolate cake. First of all, I removed the top of the cake, but keep it in mind that I'm going to use it later. I've cut the cake in half on the long side and then trimmed the cake into 2 slices. And filled each layer of the cake with some delicious Italian buttercream. And I've repeated that until I've got to the last layer of the cake. Then I've cut the top center of the cake that I removed previously of the same size of the cake. So I cut the cake to make it nice and even all around it, curved the top of the bus, and remove a little bit of the back as well. With all the cake that I've removed, I've made the front of the battle bus, sandwich each layer again with buttercream. I've cut 1 inch of the cake from the left and the right of the front of the battle bus and curved all as well with no edges. Then I covered the whole cake with buttercream and chilled it. After a couple of hours, I took back the cake from the fridge and I cut a hole where the wheels are going to be. And also I removed a little bit of the cake from the bottom of the bus to give the illusion that the cake is lifted, and leaving a little bit just where the doors are going to be. Then I covered the whole cake with blue fondant and cut all the excessive fondant. With my scissors I've cut the edges of the bus. And then I put a little bit of butter and pressed a little bit with circle motions. And this is the lighter fondant blue that I'm going to use to cover the bottom of the cake, and I'm going to cover the cake board of the same colors. So as I said before, this is going to give the illusion that the cake is a little bit lifted. Now let's make the bus wheels, and we're going to need 2 for the back and 2 for the front. To make the door bus and the windows, I'm cutting lots of black rectangles. And I'm gluing all the pieces of my fondant, simply using just a little bit of water. Also, I've noticed that the bus has 4 straight black lines. This blue bit instead is going to go on the top of the front wheels. As you can see, this battle bus is really full of details, and to be honest, I found it a little bit difficult to find zoomed photos to see all details. So my son helped me a little bit, as he's the one who really loves playing with Fortnite at the moment. And actually it is his favorite games at the moment. They sometimes play with his schoolmates from home. I remember when I was his age, I had to invite my friends to my home to play computer games all together, and my mom not always was happy me to invite other people around, as the house had to be really clean first. But these days you don't even have to move from your house anymore and still play with your mates. I think that's amazing, isn't it? Meanwhile, I carried on adding more details to the cake, like some grey lines on the windows and the lights on the front and back of the cake. At the end, I was quite happy with the way the cake was coming out, and to be honest, my son was actually approving it, so I was even happier with it. And here I am adding more details about this amazing cake. I think that this has been one of the cake with absolutely more details that I've done. And because I could see my son's happy face, I kept going and I loved every minute of it. To make the balloon, I wasn't actually sure what to use. And I've noticed that some people have used some floaty balloons, but I didn't think it was the right thing to do, at least not for me, because I really wanted to show you how you can make this cake as much as possible edible. And that's why I decided to make some chocolate crispy treats so that the kids can eat it afterwards, and even the adults, obviously. And finally, I gave a little bit of colors of the cake, like with all the gray little pieces, which made them to look a little bit more silver, and then some rustic effect with a little bit of edible colors. Finally, I made it, and this cake was full of details, but I loved every minute of it. And if you enjoyed this video and you're not subscribed yet, make sure you click the red button down below to subscribe now, because I make one video every week about cake decorating and figures making, and I would love to have you join me for the next one. Of course, hit the thumbs up if you haven't already. Leave me any comment or suggestion that you might have down below in the comment sections. And thank you very much for watching. I really hope you find this video useful, but most of all, be creative and have fun. See you next week. Bye.